Today on the channel, the excitement is real. We've got a big figure. You know I like that. MODOK from Marvel Legends. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel. And today on the channel, we've got the heaviest of heavy hitters. Size-wise, weight-wise, character-wise, we've got Marvel Legends MODOK. And I gotta thank our friends over at Big Bad Toy Store for sending MODOK over my way. This is just starting to come out, obviously. I haven't seen any reports of it hitting the store, but Big Bad Toy Store, link in the description below. Use them for all your modern day and all your needs, basically. Marvel Legends, Star Wars, you name it, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. And then while you're there, hey, hit up Kyle Peterson on Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, SirPaul64 on Twitter, and of course, subscribe to the channel while you're there. But we're going to talk about one of the biggest, heaviest hitters here, MODOK. MODOK has been a most wanted figure in the Marvel Legends line last 5 years, maybe longer than that. Time's irrelevant, like we talk a lot about on the channel. MODOK was a Toy Biz Build-A-Figure many, many moons ago. A lot of people swear by that one. A lot of people swear to it this day. Myself, I was not in on Toy Biz back then. Did not have that. But there was a lot of times I almost hit that buy now button on eBay. But I kept saying there's got to be a new MODOK. There's got to be a new MODOK at a better price point after all these years. And that's exactly what we're getting here from the Marvel Legends team. Deluxe figure to the most. This is a new packaging we haven't seen before, at least that I can remember. Usually we get Build-A-Figures, and that's where we kind of thought MODOK would be. Nope, they gave a singular MODOK release. So very cool of this to be a one-off, no Build-A-Figure involved. Hey, you can just buy him right off the pegs, or online, of course. I like that idea. I like it a lot. So we're going to do it like we normally do in our reviews. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. There might be some see you laters here and there along the way, and you never know what might come up. But let's get down to it. Let's get down to business. Let's take a look at the packaging on MODOK. So there it is. There's that familiar Marvel Legends logo up top here. A great glamour shot of MODOK right there. I mean, you know what you're getting when you're buying this thing. Look how big that is on the package. You got his name right underneath him down there. You got a little bit of warning, a little Hasbro action up there on the bottom down here. What is that, 4 and up? Yep, 4 and up. It says a bunch of stuff on tons of different languages on the side here. It says fantasy scene, and then the same thing in about 50 different languages. So this is a fantasy scene. This isn't a real guy in a picture here. On the side, you got a nice glamour shot of MODOK, cartoon animation style from the comic books. Same thing on the other side. On the top, there you go. And the bottom, you got all your warnings and all that fun stuff. And then, of course, we've got the back of the package. And once again, that's really showing off the figure, really showing off what it does and stuff. There's a little blurb. You guys know on the channel I love a good blurb. We'll read that here in a second. Got some warnings down there, all kind of fun stuff, legal stuff that nobody really gets too worked up about. All right, let's see what it says on the back about our pal MODOK. The freak product of intense scientific experimentation, the living computer MODOK now sits atop a vast empire of criminal co-conspirators bent on world domination. And I believe like Hulu or something like that has a MODOK show. It's either out or it's coming out. I have to think that gives some renewed interest in this character. Probably a perfect time to re-release this. Actually, this is not a re-release. This is a new mold, new everything. But a perfect time to get MODOK back out on the streets, I think, is what I'm trying to get at there. So, all right, without further ado, let's see what's going on in here. Let's see how much work we got to do. Holy cow. Packaging. See you later. There it goes. All right, let's check it out here. We got the plastic prison. I don't want to knock any of these pieces out as they're just sitting in there in the old plastic prison. We got the cardboard backing. Usually, most Marvel Legends, there's nice graphics, nice stuff on this cardboard backing. There is nothing on this MODOK, but that makes sense. He's in the box display. He's inside the box. Nobody could see it anyways. So a little detour in the Marvel Legends, but it's smart. It's a business at the end of the day. No need to put any cool graphics on this cardboard piece. But all the pieces are just kind of laying in here, it looks like. Yep. We've got instructions as well. So just a little cardboard action. See you later. Get out of here. Get the old instructions. I presume this is instructions. No, it's not. It's just warnings and stuff. Typical warnings. Don't need any of that either. See you later. All right. Let's get him out. See you later. There's a lot of see you laters on the channel. All right, here's the first piece right there. There's old M.O.D.O.K. Look at that. This is big. This is big, girthy figure. Got hands. So yeah, I'll put them out. We'll talk about each piece and we'll put it together here. Got a little backing piece here. There it is. Interesting. Another face. Okay. So you can choose your face. Which face do you like better? I think you got to buy 2 M.O.D.O.Ks. Get 2 of them. Have both faces. Now, we'll figure out which one we like best. Got a little bit of the top skull cap here. The hair. Great detail on this hair here. Very interesting. All right, we got a little a flame effect there. Very cool. Very cool. Got another little piece. There you go. If I can get this out here. Oh, there it is. Got 2 hands. Don't want to forget the extra hands. Even M.O.D.O.K comes with extra hands on this day and age. And that's all right. There's 1 and 2. See you later. So M.O.D.O.K comes paired with his open hands. And then you got the fingered hands. More gripping, more stuff like that. And you got 1 fisted hand for M.O.D.O.K when he wants to throw his haymakers. That's what he's going to have to do there. So, all right, let's see. How does this thing go together? Let me put it together, and then we'll talk about it. All right, and we're back. I've got M.O.D.O.K built, and this took a lot longer than I thought it would. I didn't see any instructions with mine, which was a little surprising. Not that it was extremely hard to put together, but it took a little bit of time. It took a little longer than I thought it would. I will mention right off, you might have to heat up the legs a little bit. Those were a tough fight to get plugged in, especially the right leg. I had to kind of move it. I wouldn't be shocked if it doesn't fall out. I'm going to have to hit it with a hairdryer on low for just a little bit to get M.O.D.O.K to stay in there. The head was a little bit tricky. I actually stressed the plastics just a hair on the top where it connects to the head, as you got to line it up just right. Don't try to just clamp it together and in. You'll stress the plastic like I did, unfortunately. Not really noticeable, but just a little piece there. So just some tips putting this thing together. A little harder. Maybe it's just I'm not as smart as I claim to be. I don't know if I've ever claimed to be, but just harder to put together than I thought it was going to be. And I was shocked there wasn't instructions in there because nobody wants to break a toy. That is for sure. Like I said, we got 2 extra hands. We got a fisted hand and a kind of trigger hand. And then you got the extra head right here. So that is cool. This extra head can be stored inside the body if you wish. There is a lot of room back here, so you can put that in there. You can put the extra hands. That's what I'll probably do with mine. I got kind of the grumpy, frowny face there. But that's a real cool. It's a neat feature for some storage inside. So that's an option if somebody wants to do that. Talking a little bit about, there's a joint here. You got the spinning. You can spin on his throne if you really need him to. Obviously, you got articulation in the arms. They move up, down, the hand. Got elbow. You got the hands there that move on both sides. Same thing with the legs. You got a swivel there. You got the knee joint. You got the feet, of course. And then you even got this one, his little like joystick, his little hover around joystick there. So very cool. I like this figure a lot. Like I said, I didn't get the original one back in the Toy Biz days, so I've been waiting. I've been one of the ones waiting for this one. Now if we can just get Blob, if we can just get Rhino, I slept on those, unfortunately. 2 really wanted figures for me. I gotta think we'll get those before it's all said and done. But this M.O.D.O.K is fairly solid. Now, is it really an action figure? Yes and no. It's more of a statue, more of something that sits there, but most action figures are, I guess, when you're not playing with it. But this isn't one you're going to have big, kids aren't going to be having all kinds of crazy battles with. I mean, you can fly through the air, do that kind of stuff. But it's more of a centerpiece around your AIM soldiers, stuff like that. But it's going to look awesome in a display. I can't wait to put this as part of my display in my display room. Check out that tour video if you're interested in that. But how about some height comparisons? I do have the 80th anniversary Captain America figure, a very solid Captain America figure. I believe a Walmart exclusive. You put him next to M.O.D.O.K, you can see that height difference. M.O.D.O.K's a big, big boy. He definitely is. And Captain America, I mean, is that about scale right? I think it depends on the artist a lot of times in comic scale. But then a traditional deluxe figure from Marvel Legends. How about the new Thanos Deluxe? We all know this one. So you put him next there, and he's still a big boy next to Thanos even. So I don't know, scale-wise, is this correct? By no means have I read a billion comics on M.O.D.O.K. I've definitely seen cartoons. I've seen many comics over the years, but I know guys scale differently. But is M.O.D.O.K bigger than Thanos? I'm not sure. I got to think he's a hair bigger, but I don't know if the size is 100% correct, but I'm sure it's close, and it's probably good enough with the old smoke and mirrors on your shelf. But a very, very interesting figure from the Marvel Legends team. I say kudos to them. They've listened to the fans. They knew the fans wanted a new M.O.D.O.K, and they got it to us without us having to buy a ton of figures and a Build-A-Figure. Just a straight-off deluxe edition release. A little heftier price point than your typical Thanos, but you can see there's a lot of plastic here. This is a very, very big figure. You know on the channel here, I love big figures, so I'm all in. I knew I was in. And I like the effects on this one as well. You got a two-tiered effect. You know, the really hot red and then into the orange here. That is pretty solid. And then, like I said, he does spin around a little bit. But outside of that, you're not going to get any dynamic poses out of M.O.D.O.K. It's just not going to happen. That's just, he's not that kind of character. But he is definitely a cool character to sit on your Marvel Legends display. And for you guys like me that waited and waited, you finally got your victory. The long game finally paid off. So that's always exciting too. So there it is. That is M.O.D.O.K. Hot off the truck. Old Marvel Legends team coming in hot with M.O.D.O.K. in 2021. Can we get the Blob? Can we get Rhino? I guess stranger things have happened. I have to think they're coming one of these days, and I will definitely be a buyer on that day when they do get released. So there it is. You tell me in the comments. Captain America takes a header. You tell me in the comments, you picking up this M.O.D.O.K? Do you have the old M.O.D.O.K? I know a lot of people still say that if compared the two, say, hey, that old M.O.D.O.K still is better. For me, I'm not a huge M.O.D.O.K lover. It's not like he's my favorite, not my top 10. I'm perfectly happy with this M.O.D.O.K, and I think that's the opinion most people will have. But if you guys have both, or you have the old one, what are your thoughts? You gonna get this new one? You passing? You gonna stick with your old one? You guys tell me in the comments. You made it this far, make sure you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We unbox every Marvel Legend, every Star Wars Black Series, every wrestling figure. We unbox it all here on the channel. So make sure you're subscribed, turn the notification bell on. You don't wanna miss a video. So there it is for old M.O.D.O.K. I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.